Stop using ChatGPT and Claude for outdated market research. Today we are going to build a local AI script that can fetch you live news and data from Reddit, YouTube, or Hacker News, giving you an unfair advantage over everybody else. So let's build this. The AI giants like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude has a massive flaw. They all can't get the live information from all the social websites. Like Google search cannot touch the Reddit comments or the X posts. ChatGPT can deal with Reddit, but it cannot search X or TikTok. Gemini has YouTube but no Reddit, and Claude just doesn't have any of them natively. And all these AI giants are also trained on older data. And whenever they search the web for your search query, they just give outdated, boring SEO blog posts. You don't want a generic corporate article when you are trying to find some latest news or trying to build the best new coding tool yourself. Today we are going to fix all this by building this alpha signal tool using the last 30 days skill library which has just launched, which ignores all the garbage and goes straight to where real world people are complaining and interacting. This tool is going to save you hours of manual tab switching while giving you a massive competitive edge in the coding market. The secret sauce is this GitHub repository, which is last 30 days tool. This is an AI agent based search engine which is powered by upvotes, likes, and real money, not the editors. This can natively integrate to any of your AI engines like Claude Code, OpenClaw, or Hermes Agent, and this tool can fetch all the latest news from last 30 days from Reddit, HN, Polymarket, GitHub, and also once you set up, it can fetch news from X, YouTube, TikTok, and anything in just 30 seconds. So instead of doing a basic Google search, it fetches real-time news from all the different sources that are listed here: Reddit, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Hacker News, Polymarket, GitHub, Threads, Pinterest, and all of the others. And also the best part is that it is strictly restricting all the searches from the last 30 days, so you get live, fresh data instead of tutorials from 3 years ago. And the best part is how it scores the data. A Reddit thread with 1500 upvotes is a stronger signal than a blog post that nobody read. So it gives weight to everything that it is fetching, so you only get the relevant, most engaging blog post entries from all the different sources. It even pulls the real-time odds data from Polymarket, meaning you see where people are actually putting their money for the upcoming trends, not what just they are talking about on different social media sites. So you might ask what we can actually use it for. Let's say you want to know everything about a person before a meeting. You can just use the last 30-day tool and put their name, and it will give you the entire history of the recent news that is blowing up for this person. For example, for Peter Steinberg, he joined the OpenAI's Codex team, fighting Anthropic's ban, what he is contributing on GitHub, and all the other news relevant to this person from the last 30 days. Similarly, let's say you want the latest news on Kanye West in the chronological order. It can fetch you exactly that UK blocked his visa, then some festival cancelled, sponsor fled, but what happened next. Similarly, you can compare the different AI tools as well, like OpenClaw versus Hermes versus Paperclip. You can understand the latest news about the Iran versus USA war. You can check about the Universal company's latest news or the Nano Banana Pro prompting methods. So let's say if you want to know the latest prompting techniques for any AI engine like Nano Banana Pro, you can directly use this tool instead of manually searching all the different Reddit posts. And in their latest V3 version, they have added an intelligent search. So instead of just searching for the topic, the tool first figures out where to search before the search even begins. Like if we try to OpenClaw, then it will first resolve all the different subreddits that it has to search, like our OpenClaw, our Claude Code, and the relevant YouTube channels and the TikTok hashtags as well. So this new engine will understand your topic first and then searches the right people and communities. So this tool acts like a massive data ingestion pipeline where it will grab all the raw community synthesis, and then we are going to use a local AI model to give us a final summary. For the local AI model, I'm going to use the Gamma 4 model, which is recently released by Google. Its E2B version has a very less parameter size, which is just 2 billion parameters, so it can run on any computer that you have, even if you don't have a massive expensive GPU. It also excels in the reasoning, multimodality, efficient architectures, and also the increased context window, so it supports up to 256k tokens. And if you don't know about token, it is just the smallest unit of word, so one word can have 1 to 2 tokens. So this kind of large context window is perfect for our use case where we are going to give large amount of raw data extracted from the last 30 days skills library to our local AI model. To start the project, I'll be using a Python IDE called Google Antigravity. You can also download it by just going to antigravity.google/download, and according to your platform, you can download the installer. This will be used to run all of our codes entirely locally using our own hardware. Then for running the local AI model, I'm going to use Ollama. So again, go to ollama.com and click on download, and according to your platform, just download the installer. This Ollama helps you to run local AI models completely free of cost without any API concerns, because everything will be run using your own hardware. You can explore the different models by going to the models tab in Ollama. Here you will see all the different popular models that are being trending right now. So if you scroll down below, you will see the Gamma 4 model here, which I'll be using right now. It has different versions like E2 E2B, E4B, 26B, 31B, which is just the parameter size of the model. So as less the parameters are, it will be using less the memory in your PC. So let's say if you don't have a graphic card, you can go for very small versions like E2B version. Just click on the Gamma 4 link and you will be redirected to the Gamma 4 page. You can check all the different properties of this Gamma 4 model, like it supports vision, it can understand your images, it can support tool calling, so if you want some external connections to your code. It has thinking and reasoning, so it thinks first before giving the response back to you, and it also supports audio analysis, so you can give your audio files to the Gamma 4 model. Then all the variations for the parameter size are also listed. So let's say if you want to use E2B version, you can scroll down below and click on the Gamma 4 E2B. So it has a download size of 7 GB and it is well suited for reasoning, agentic workflows, coding, and multimodal understanding. So I'm just going to copy this query, which will be used to install the model in your own Python IDE. So now I've opened the Antigravity, I've set up my project. If you also want to set up a new project, just go to File, click on Open Folder, and just select a new folder according to your project name. So let's say here I have made the project name as last 30 days. And now to install the Ollama model, I just need to open the terminal. So just click on the bottommost bar and expand it and paste the query that you have copied. Then press enter. So this will install and run the Gamma 4 model. So you can use it as a chatbot or you can use it in your projects as well. So now the model is installed and it is asking me to send a message, so I can directly chat with it just like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. For now, I'll just exit this chatbot by pressing /by command, and then you can close the terminal for now. So next, I've set up my project and code files in the same folder. I'm going to use the Python as my programming language, Ollama for running the local AI models, and the last 30 days skill library to pull the latest news and sentiment data from all the different social media sites. So first, you need to ensure that you have Python and Ollama installed and running locally. So if you want to also install Python, you can go to the extensions and search Python here, and you will see the Python library listed here. You can click on it and install it. As I've already installed it, it is asking me to disable or uninstall. So once you have Python set up, you can run any Python scripts in your Google Antigravity terminal. So next, you need to copy the main.py file which I have made here. I'll put all these code files and the readme file in the GitHub repo, and the link for the repo will be put in the description and the pinned comments below. So just grab it yourself and then you can copy the codes. So once you have copied the main.py and the requirements.txt file, this requirements file will just have Ollama listed. So just to install the Ollama if you don't have it. So next, once you have copied this file, you can use this pip install command to install all the required libraries, which is just Ollama for us. So again, go to terminal and paste this command and press enter. So for me, as I've already installed Ollama, it will just say that the requirements are already satisfied. So now you can open a new terminal by clicking this plus command. Next step is to install the Gamma 4 model, which we have already done. And finally, you can download the repo for the last 30 days skill library by just copying this command and pasting it in the terminal. So this will make a new subfolder in your current working directory, which is last 30 days skill, and it will copy all the different files that we need from the GitHub repo in your system directly. So this git clone command is used to copy any GitHub repo into your own local directories. You just need to paste their GitHub URL, which you can find by just going to the repo, then click on code, and then you can copy this clone URL. So if you see this .git URL only, I have pasted here, and I have added a git clone command at the front. So now I have built this main.py file, which will be using the last 30 days skills library and our local AI model to give me the summary for any search query that I give. So I'm just importing all the required libraries that I will be needing. Then I will be passing the user query while calling the Python file itself as an argument. So I'll be using the rparse library and its argument. So I'll be using the rparse library and its argument parser module with a given description if the user wants a description of the argument, and then I'll be taking that argument and giving it to the parser variable. Then I'm adding the argument, which would be our topic. So whatever the user gives as an argument will be passed on as a topic. The type would be string because all the inputs that is taken by the Python are in string format. And then I'm also passing an help argument. So if the user wants to check what is the argument that I need to pass, then they just need to pass help, and it will be giving the explanation that you need to pass on the topic to research. And it will also give some examples like open clause, Solana meme coins, AI variables, whatever you need to search, you can give. Then you need to just call on the parse argument functions, and it will parse all the arguments that the user are giving. Then from the arguments or topic, because we are saving the arguments as topic, we can fetch all the topics and then use .join to join all the topics in a single variable called topic. Then we are just printing a statement that we are initializing the alpha signal deep research on the given topic from the user. Then the step 2 would be to run the last 30 days skill library on the given topics. So I'm just building a command which is python last 30 days skill script/last30days.py, which is the main Python file from the last 30 days library, and I'm giving the topic name here. Then I'm just printing that I'm running multi-platform scrap using the Reddit, YouTube, Polymarket, Hacker News on all the different social media websites. Then using the subprocess library from Python, which is used to run any command, I'm using the .run function from it and passing on my command that I have built above. Then I'm capturing the output and saving it to the result variable. Then if you don't get any error, you will see the return code as 0 and you will get a standard output in the results variable. So if I get that, I will just say that I have got the deep research data retrieved successfully. Otherwise, I will just raise an exception that the command failed and this is the error code. So I'm using the try except kind of statements. So if we encounter any error in using the library, the code will not stop and it will use some dummy response as an output. So if this block fails to any error, we'll move on to the except block. We'll just print that the last 30 days CLI failed or timed out with the following error. And now we are using mock v3 synthesis, where for the mock results, I will be just printing some explicit commands like this is our given topic, this is the Polymarket odds, these are the top Reddit comments, these are the YouTube transcripts that we have fetched. This is just raw hard-coded results in case we encounter any error from the last 30 days skill library. So now we got the raw results from the last 30 days skill. Now we need to pass this on to the local AI model for our summary. So I'm just printing that now I'm synthesizing the result with the local LLM. Then you need to make a prompt that you will be giving to the AI. So for the prompt, I'm assigning it a role that you are an expert alpha researcher. I'm providing you with a raw synthesis of Polymarket odds, top Reddit comments, and YouTube transcripts about the given topic. Then I'm adding some new lines using these /n commands, which add some new lines to the prompt. So the raw research is given by this raw research variable, which is the result that we got from the last 30 days skill. I'm removing any white spaces if there are any in the output by using this .strip command. And here also in the except block, we have this raw research variable. So if the code goes to any of these two blocks, I will get the raw research variable, which I will be passing on to the local AI model. So again, I'm adding some new line characters. Then I'm saying that draft a high impact engaging 4-section markdown report targeted at investors and content creators. So this is a prompt structure that you should follow in any AI prompts that you are giving. First, you need to define the role, then you need to give your context, then you need to give the task, and then you need to define the output format that the AI has to strictly follow. This will help you to get very nice responses from the local AI models without any hallucination. So for the output format, I'm saying that the sections must be exactly these. First, the odds analyzed by the Polymarket data. Next, the community meta, which is extracted from the Reddit or Hacker News sites. Then the influencer take from the YouTube or TikTok transcripts and the creator sentiments. And finally, the final verdict basis the action labels, basis the above summarized data. Then I'm using a try except statement in case any error is thrown in the local AI models. So I'm using Ollama.chat model with the model Gamma for E2B. In the message in the system prompt, first you need to define the role for the local AI model. So I'm saying that you are an elite researcher, output your final markdown report directly. And then I'm adding some instruction just to get a faster response for this demo. Because the Gamma 4 model inherently uses the reasoning tags, it will take a lot of time if you directly pass on some queries to it. So that's why I'm giving it an instruction that do not output any think tags and do not output internal reasoning. Start immediately with the report. This is just to get a faster response because I'm disabling the thinking tags from the Gamma 4 E2B model. If you want more accuracy but it will take more time as well, you can remove these instructions so you will use the thinking engine of the Gamma 4 models. Then in the user role in which you give the user queries, I'm giving the prompt that I have built above. Then I'm printing the statement that the alpha signal deep dive report has started. This is the response that I got from the Ollama model, and I'm adding some new line characters and some dashed commands so we know where the report exactly lies. Again, if we get any errors, we'll not halt the script and then we'll just say that the error running Ollama is this and ensure that the Ollama is running and you have pulled the model using some Ollama run queries. Then at the end, we are calling the main function if the Python script is called. Now let us actually try this beast on a live demo. So again, according to the readme steps that I had shown, first you need to ensure that you have Python and Ollama. You need to install all the requirements libraries. Then you need to pull the Ollama model like the Gamma 4 E2B model. Download the GitHub repo of the last 30 days skills in your local repository. Once you have all these set up, you can just run the main.py file with your user query. So let's say if I want to check the latest news and sentiments for Anthropic Claude, I can simply copy this query and paste it in my terminal. So now it has initialized the alpha signal deep research on the given topic that I have given, and it is running the multi-platform scrap using Reddit, YouTube, Polymarket, and Hacker News. So the deep research data is now successfully retrieved, and now it has passed on that deep research data to the local AI model. So now we have got the deep dive report from the alpha signal project. First are the market odds from the Polymarket data. So the Polymarket data is signifying market uncertainty regarding the Anthropic's future trajectories. It is saying that the probability for Claude 5 release is 38%, probability for Claude Mythos release is 22%. Both of these projects are right now not released by Claude to the general public, so it has correctly identified the current speculations about the Claude models, and it is not giving some older news. Then it has given some performance metrics that the Claude score on humanity's last test is 47, Claude score on the frontier benchmark is 43, and also some market volatility that there are some predictions on this Polymarket data that will Claude go down on these many days in the April month has score of 42. So it has checked all the predictions made by the users on the Polymarket data for the Claude Anthropic model. So next section is the community meta from Reddit post. So it is saying that the community sentiment moves more towards the friction points with the current product experience, often revolving around the usage limits and the feature cadence rather than talking about the capabilities. Again, you are seeing that the main subreddit for the Claude code is correctly fetched, which is our Claude code, and the main concern is the cost and the limits, where the users are saying that the rate limits and the token uses are creating some significant workflow impediments, suggesting that the perceived barrier to entry or sustained high usage is a tangible issue for the power users. So this is actually true for Claude 4.7 model, which is recently released, where users are saying that the token usage limits are very strict now. And now it is saying product iteration buzz as well, which is Claude 4.7. It is saying in the report that there are high excitements regarding the iterative updates because it is fetching the last 30 days news. So before 10 to 20 days, there were high excitements and speculations. But in the recent week, when the users actually used, they saw the token limits issue in the new model, which is also captured by the last 30 days reports. Again, it is saying that there are underlying skepticism that despite the hype, there is a baseline awareness that the external factor like Claude's rate limit changes are influencing the user experience. Next is the influencer take from YouTube or TikTok. So the content creators are focusing on workflow efficiencies, anticipation of next gen release, let's say for Opus 4.7. Then there are some transparency gap on the usage limits, suggesting an opportunity for content creators to explore the friction points, like framing the discussions around the economics of the frontier models rather than just the quality of the output itself. Then there are some release cycle predictions, the content focus for the content creators, local AI model, and finally we have the conclusion section, which says that data indicates a market segment highly engaged with the potential future of LLMs, evidenced by the actual speculation on the release dates, like there is 38% chance for the Claude 5 model, and there are some foundational elements as well, like practical utility and integration of the latest iterations, and that the focus should be on tracking the delivery against the high expectations set by the developer cadence. So this entire deep dive report took only seconds to generate, which usually takes around 90 minutes for manual research on these different Reddit, YouTube, or news sites. So this is how elite developers and content creators spot high CPM ideas and build content or products that perfectly hit the current market demand. So how do you actually make money or save time using this AI research agent in your daily life? If you make YouTube videos, you can use this to automatically write highly profitable scripts basis the massive trending topics that are being discussed on Reddit right now. Or if you are trading, you can easily compare the Polymarket's volumes against the Reddit momentum to find the hidden trends before the momentum shifts by the overall crowd. It can also completely automate your agentic workflows, meaning you spend actually zero time gathering information and all your time will actually go on building the projects. You're basically hiring a free, lightning fast research agent that can run 24/7 on your own local AI machine without any API cost or the risk of hitting the API token limits. You also do not need to stop here. There are also some future feature additions that you can do, like you can add Discord or Telegram bots where you can just send a message using your mobile for any topic that you need and you will get the 4-part summary that we have just shown instantly. Or you can also use this for automatic video generation. You can directly pass on the ideas that you have generated into 11 labs for your audio generation or remotion kind of tools for automatic video editing, so you can directly create your YouTube shorts or TikTok reels easily. Or you can also track the sentiment shifts, like you can directly run a cron job every 24 hours against a specific topics. Then your script can check the Polymarket odds or the Reddit positive negative sentiments, and using the Streamlit library it can build a UI, which I have already done in my earlier projects in my build with AI playlist, so you can literally visualize the hype curves automatically in your systems. Or you can also automate email newsletters, like every 5 days you can have the script run 5 trending topics and use the mailing library from Python, which is smtplib, which can automatically mail your subscribers the alpha signal weekly report. So just grab the complete code and the readme file having the exact steps that you need to follow to build this project. Let me know if you want any of these features integrated next. You can grab the full code from the GitHub repo from the GitHub link in the description and pinned comments. Test the code yourself, let me know how it works, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.